Alright everyone, this is the Operation Overlord map, and I was a little nervous about this because there are a lot of heavy-hitting Tier 8 vehicles on the enemy side. Especially hate those Scorpion Gs. Oh, you have no idea how much I hate those things. But we do have some good tanks on our side and some tank destroyers, so it actually, well, you know, I'll let you watch and you'll see what happens. Now, initially I was thinking about just parking and sniping right here. That's kind of my thing when I'm up against Tier 8s, is just try to track them so that they can't move so the heavy hitters can penetrate them. Then I thought, well, I'll follow these guys, and then I realized that they're going up top, and for an easy 8, that's a bad position to be in because that puts you right out in the open, so I said, screw that. I'll go down here instead, and I swore to God that there was somebody behind me, and yes, I love running over the ammo. So I'm trucking right along, get up to this spot, which is a good spot to ambush people, and at some point I realize that I am all by myself. There is nobody with me. And I start looking around and I realize that, nope, I am here by myself. Screw this. So I really didn't want to get caught with the shorts down by myself. Unless it's the same tier vehicle, the same weight class, then yeah, it's okay. I stand a pretty good chance because the Easy 8's got a really good turret transverse. And then about this point I spotted that KV-2 coming down the hill. Now, generally, it's a heavy tank. Generally, I wouldn't tangle with it, but it's by itself, and it has the world's slowest turret. And I hit him twice, and he's pissed off at me now. But then he stops paying attention to me, and I'm not sure what he was looking at, so I just start hammering him. Somebody, I think that was an Artie that smacked him. I'm not entirely sure. But one more shot and that would have been my kill anyway. I'm sure he was cursing me. So I thought, okay, there's some action up here. But I'm not sure what's going on. But there's Tiger 131 and then realized the guy's got him. For some reason, I like shooting the Tiger 131s. And then I see Fernando down here on the beach needs some help. Thought this light was going with me, and he went the other way. Give me for a minute. Yeah, he's in an OI. He's squaring off against the Firefly and a Tiger 1. If you guys didn't know, the Firefly, even though that's an M4 Sherman body, is actually a British tank. They sold them a bunch of bodies, and then they strapped down a huge honking gun so they could compete with some of the heavier German tanks. Unfortunately, the extra long barrel made them stand out. Took a snapshot at that Tiger and missed by a mile. Fernando and I are just kind of zipping back and forth trying to line up a shot. I really want that Tiger, and he bounced a shot off my armor because I was angled. One of the things I've learned is to try to keep an angle on folks. Unfortunately, sometimes you're getting shot at with something that's different directions. But then I just said, I really want this Firefly. And almost paid for it.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I hit him really hard right there. And he hit me back, and the Tiger bounced another shot off me. And I don't know why Fernando didn't finish him. So I did. But he went after that Tiger. And that's pretty hard for me to penetrate, so I tracked him. See his track on the left side is all screwed up. and Fernando is running into him for some reason. So I just kept pounding shots into the side, which is a soft spot for Tiger. And then I finished him with an ammo rack. And then we see this guy in the artillery, and he hits Fernando there, and his OI experimental knocks him down to 4%. He's going to take some cover here, and I'm like, nope, nobody shoots Fernando on my watch. And so you'll see me zigzagging back and forth here. And the reason I'm doing that is to prevent the arc from landing a shot on me. And then Fernando blows up. I don't know if somebody else shot him or if the artillery. I didn't see a shot. So the guy's not even facing the right direction. And I polished him off, and that was the end of the match. Okay, so I did pretty good in that match. I got 3 kills. I was particularly pleased about ammo racking that Tiger 1. Did some pretty hard damage to that KV2. Wish I had gotten that kill, but I just couldn't finish him quick enough. And then, of course, the artillery was an easy kill. So, and then pretty proud of the Firefly as well. And, you know, did some pretty decent damage to all of those tanks. I got my Bruiser badge there. And my Fire for Effect, which means I did more damage to other vehicles than the armor points in my vehicle. And my Demolition Expert. For ammo racking that Tiger 1. I got top number of kills and almost top damage, so I did all right. It was a pretty fun match. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed watching that. Stay tuned for the next one. All right, everyone, this is the second match of the episode. Now, the beginning of this is a little boring, but stay with me. If you were paying attention, you can see that my Easy 8 has the 105mm howitzer on it. And the reason I did that is after the update, it seemed like the 76mm was just not cutting it. I wasn't getting the penetration that I thought I should be. So I was beginning to wonder if they had nerfed it or if I was just having really bad luck. Anyway, I decided to change up to the 105mm howitzer, and it's been a long time since I played using this gun and forgot a couple things. One is it has a much higher arc on it than a 76. It's slow, and it is slow to reload. So you're going to see me missing a shitload, mainly because I forgot I really needed to lead a lot more with this gun than I did with the 76. So, and I don't know why I wasn't bolder with this particular battle, because it was mainly all the same tier or lower than me for once, which is a bit of a miracle sometimes, I'm telling you. See? Arced way over his head. So, and I already know that T-34 is on my side of the tracks around the bend. And wasn't fast enough to draw a bead on that Hellcat. And the Type 5B won't stick his head over the hill because he's smart. Or Type 5B is 58. We see the M4 Sherman come up. And I thought I'll take a shot at him. And I once again forgot to lead him, or lead him by more, and he got picked off. And this VK just keeps popping over the hill, and yeah. So this part's pretty boring. It's just mainly me missing a lot. So I may fast forward a little bit. You'll see where I actually start to make kills. Although this part's kind of interesting. This OI experimental is hiding behind his house. I blew it up, and he realized that his cover was disintegrating, so he tries to make a run for it. And again, the 105 loads so damn slow, and I keep forgetting to lead. And the arc on it is horrible. So I wasn't sure if anybody was drawing a bead on me, so I ducked back down. And then you'll be seeing that OI experimental again. this is actually my first hit of the game, and it was that KV-1 that was sitting still. And I can't believe I missed that OI experimental. He turns toward me. I let him have it again. And then somebody blows him up. And that's my actual first kill. And I realized, and I should have just waited and taken another shot. And I was just thinking about moving back up, and Artie drops the hammer on. So that is literally everybody on the hill. Except for the KV thing. It was my second kill. And then eventually I get bored with this, and I'm also ducking out of the way because I know that artillery is going to fire back at me. So I thought, oh, well, I'll go take out this medium. So I'm moving down the road, see if I can get a shot at him. He does pop out of cover a little bit, and I am just way too late to get a shot into him. And then I see Bye-Bye there going after him. So I start moving down the tracks, and lo and behold, what pops up but a Churchill, partially damaged already. And he realizes I'm there. Gets a shot off, but it bounces because I was angled. He gets smacked by Artie twice. And I pop around into him with the 105 and finish him off. So now the only... yeah, I was going to say I knew there was artillery. And I pretty much just one-shot him right there. So the only thing we got left is another Artie and a TD, and usually they hide in that far corner. So I started heading that way, and then I see, well, you'll see it here in a second. You'll see them pop up not too far from their base in that corner. And the TD goes down pretty quick. There's the artillery next to him. And Bye-Bye and I are already headed that way, but there's this heavy headed his way too, and he doesn't survive very long. And that was the last kill of the game. A celebratory shot into a tank. Alright, well, I did pretty well in that battle. I got 4 kills. I was pretty proud of the Churchill, even though he got picked apart by Artie first. I pinned him down long enough to keep him there. I got my fighter badge, which means I destroyed 4 more vehicles, and my fire for effect. Top number of kills, but nowhere near top damage. Somebody did a lot better than I did. So it was a lot of fun. I've been enjoying the hell out of this game. If I'm going to continue using the 105, I'm going to have to practice some more. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all at the next Porterhouse Plays.